Okay, we're here at 2944 Santa Anita Avenue here in Altadena. So this house has a pretty big basement over here, which we basically can stand inside. You can see a lot of the plumbing over here. Some of it's been replaced with some ABS plastic. The old cast iron pipe is very old. That's why obviously there's been some replacements in the line. We started off by running our camera from the clean out located here right at the bottom as you enter into the basement. Now remember, we cannot check every pipe in the house. We're going to check the main sewer line. I can tell you the plumbing is extremely old in this house. Right now we have our camera in. We're up to another clean out. We're actually underneath the house. We'll continue our inspection from here. So bring the camera back over here. It's a cast iron pipe. This cast iron pipe is very old. Very heavy rust buildup in it. It's pretty much, you can run water and it's going to flow down, but pipe is pretty much at the end of its life. At least a lot of it is. It's very old plumbing. Obviously, our recommendation would be to replace all this cast iron. Obviously, we cannot check the vertical lines going upstairs and stuff, but looking at these horizontal lines downstairs, very, very old piping. Comes back to a little piece of ABS plastic over here that's obviously not even graded properly. You can see this all underneath the house. It's actually got a little bit of a belly over there. This is ABS plastic. You can see it looks good. Then it comes back to this cast iron pipe over here. That's obviously a very old. You see the bottom of the pipe's definitely wearing away. This is outside in this little atrium over here, and you can see there's actually roots getting into the pipe. So the pipe is really at the end of its life. We highly recommend getting rid of all the cast iron piping. As it comes out of this little clean out that we're running our camera through down in the basement, we're going to pause the recording and go to this other clean out over here. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're running our camera from the clean out located here underneath the house. We're right at the city connection right over here. There was a big root right at the end there, but we were able to poke through it after flushing water. So there's the city sewer. And we bring the camera back. You can see a 6-inch clay pipe coming back from the middle of the street. Then right about here we have this root in the line, which we were able to get our camera through. You can see it's coming to the joint. The pipe definitely will need a hydrojet, but really the clay piping outside, it's just a root that. Yeah. So there are some roots in the line, obviously. It definitely will need a hydrojetter, that's for sure. You can see they're coming through the joints. But it is clay piping outside, which is obviously better than the cast iron that's underneath the house. So that can be maintained. We definitely want to recommend that the piping be replaced here in the house. Just go forward a little, Al. Okay, this looks fine. Just some roots coming through. 4x6 connection over there. Coming onto the property now. The 4-inch clay pipe actually looks like it's in pretty decent condition. So I would definitely be more concerned about what's going on underneath the house and probably most likely inside the walls, although we cannot see in the walls. But outside the clay pipe, definitely can be maintained. You're going to need some hydrojetting or some cleaning. So we definitely want to recommend the piping under the house be replaced with ABS plastic. We'll give you an estimate to replace the horizontal piping, no vertical lines, and then put a clean out outside of the house and hydrojet the sewer line. As you can see, this clay pipe doesn't look too bad at all. Clay pipe obviously has a tendency to last much longer than a cast iron pipe. There's the section of cast iron as it's going to come underneath the house right over here. So we'll go ahead and stop the recording over here. We always recommend never to flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels.